Earlier, in our discussions, we decided that two elements for success are what success itself means, and the role of family and others, in creating subconscious patterns that influence our own patterns of success. Last time we met, Astro asked how a person begins to form an idea of what success means.
That's not quite correct. I want to know how people form an idea of what success means to them specifically, as individuals.
Astro, that is an important distinction. Success is an individual concept. It is not a concept that should be imposed on a person. Of course, they can study what success means to others. They will probably discuss it with friends and family. But, the final concept of a person's success depends on them.
I think I know the answer. But why is it so important to have a personal concept of success?
Remember, in the process cosmos, everything is constantly changing within existing patterns. If a person has no existing pattern for success, the changes will be random.
That is correct, Phil. A person needs their concept of success to develop a pattern in their subconscious that will cause them to work for their success.
And that brings us back to my earlier question. How does a person go about forming the concept of what success means to them?
People talk about the attaining of goals, but, as we say in philosophy, that begs the question.
What do you mean?
How can a person set goals, unless they know what the successful achievement of those goals means to them?
Okay, let's try this. Let's brainstorm some ideas. What do you think, Astro?
Well, being a good enough astrophysicist to be respected by my peers. Perhaps, one day, to make an important discovery.
Good. Respected by peers and making a discovery. Phil, what about you?
For me, success would mean having my theory of the process cosmos replace the Big Bang hypothesis. What about you, Siggy?
I'm not sure. I want to be happy. But that seems to beg the question too. Being successful will make me happy. I realize that is not very helpful. Actually, I want to get married and have 3 children.
Okay. They are pretty specific concepts of success. Now, if we have time, I'd like to tell a short personal story to illustrate how having such concepts might work.
All right, Phil. Go ahead.
From the time I was 4 years old, when I saw 4 fighter planes fly over my home, I wanted to be an aircraft pilot. We lived in a remote area, so it was difficult, but by the time I was 7, I had a school exercise book, so stuffed with pictures of aircraft. It was 4 centimeters thick. Of course, I lived a normal life with friends, school and sport, but the whole focus of my life was to be a pilot. By the time I was 21, I was flying in the Air Force.
That's interesting, Phil. Perhaps next time we meet, you can tell us how it worked for you.